Hello, hello, live and direct right here with you. Good morning. It is Tuesday, the 12th of September, 2023, and this is the weekly reading with Soul Coach Michelle. Um, I do have a messy bun in homage to our messy bun manifesting stuff. Um, like I said last week, if you're watching that, I kind of swapped and started doing weekly readings. Right now, I just felt called to do that. Um, I guess like the 9/9 portal that happened Saturday, which is like, closure. And then Sunday is new stuff and we have the new moon coming on I want to say Thursday? No. Yeah, Thursday. In Virgo, so like new moon. What are we going to plan? What are we going to do? How are we going to nurture ourselves, our dreams, all this kind of stuff. So that's going to be this Thursday. Also, this Thursday, if you are watching live, the Celestial Soul Circle members will be meeting at 4 p.m. Central Time to do our new moon circle gathering, which is we do meditation, we do energy clearing, we do energy charging, and then do like some little ideas for rituals. And sometimes, if we have time, we will do the ritual for ourselves, and then folks can take that back to their own space and do whatever they need. So if you are a member, you will be getting the link in your email. If you are not a member, there is a link in the description to come and join us. We would love to see you there and welcome you with open arms into that sisterhood. So, anyways, lots going on this week, y'all. In addition to our new moon in Virgo, we had Uranus go retrograde at the end of last week. We had Venus going direct, and Mercury is on its way to being direct. Oh, y'all, I already kind of feel a lift, but I still have that mind muddle and that I don't know if it's like, menopause or hormones or whatever, but or if it's planets. So at this age, when you're in your fifth decade, you're kind of like, is it hormones or is it the planets or is it both? I don't know. But either way, there's a lot of movement this week. Lots and lots of movement. So just a quick rundown. Like I said, Venus went direct, which means like you might find more balance in the money relationship areas in your life, wherever that falls in your chart. We had Uranus go retrograde, which means, boom, 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 I have my little note card here, which means, insight innovation in a flash is kind of going to not happen so flashy anymore. So it'll be much more like introverted thought process. So that's where we're getting finally that lovely slowdown. And I've already recorded my readings for next week because it's my birthday week and I'm taking off. But you'll see next week what that looks like even more. Like even the card pull for that was totally about slowing down. But that doesn't necessarily mean, that it's going to go away. It just means it's going to happen inwards. And then we have Jupiter retrograde now, which, a lot of times people are like, well, crap, does that mean I'm not going to manifest anything because Jupiter's retrograde? No, my darlings, no, no, no. It's going to be more about you have to look at the whole picture, the big picture. And what looking at the big picture means is don't focus on all the little nitpicky shit. Focus that, especially the stuff like, and don't be looking at the big picture that I call false picturing. Not to say that things that you witness out in the world are false. It's more about whose lens is that coming to you from, number one. And number two, does it really affect you? Or can you just empathize and send love? Like when you watch the news and you see stuff happen all on the other side of the planet, yeah, sometimes stuff sucks, but do we want to send empathy and love, or are we going to internalize it like as if it's happening to us? Because that doesn't help anybody. So what this doing, that Jupiter retrograde, is not so much my abundance left or my good luck ran out the window. It's much more about um you saying to yourself, what do I win? Like, everyone might associate money and abundance, but abundance isn't just money. Okay. It might be well-being, it might be peace of mind, it might be like how many, in the canning world, because one of the things I do is can. So it might be, how many jars do I have? Do I have enough jars that are full of yumminess? Stuff like that. So it's really more about that. So Neptune is retrograde, dreams, mysticism. What do I feel like is, again, internalizing, not that you're going to get cut off. You might feel a little more cut off, which means you might have to learn how to have more faith in yourself. which is also another Uranus thing, but it's also, mixing that in with Neptune. It's having faith in self and then also reevaluating the dreams that maybe we had at the beginning of the year. And then Pluto going retrograde or has been retrograde is transformation. Like, how am I going to do this? Like, really about the inside stuff and not how am I going to do this, like, force the movement forward, but much more about like, what inspired actions might I want to take? Let me just, and not, don't think too hard about the how, just kind of say, you know what, I am open and surrendering to the universe to show me how and to bring forth these opportunities to me to help me move forward. So that's kind of the retrograde status because there's a lot. Then we have new moon. Again, we have Mercury going direct on Thursday, right? Thursday or no, Friday, the 15th. Friday, double checking yep, Friday. And so that means that mind muddle you might be feeling, I'm feeling it like hard, man. It is hard and large and not fun because Mercury is my governing planet. I have like two friends that had Mercury retrograde in their birth chart and they are jamming. Me, not so much. Like I can't, like, words are hard, obviously. Words are hard, and so I'm trying to do my best and be okay with that. But come the 16th, that's good. Like right now, I think it's hilarious because Darren and I both were talking to each other and we both have the little update your iPhone stuff right here. And I was like, F that shit. Not until Saturday. I was like, do not update anything until Saturday because that's just going to bring on a whole headache. And, we are already trying to manage like getting our travel stuff together. So, but so that all said, there's a lot. So what I want to do is pull some cards for us for this week. So I'm just going to check comments if anyone wants to say hello. Um, oh, hey Sharon. So if you are new around here, now that I've spouted all that off for the like first 10 minutes, I'm Soul Coach Michelle, your friendly neighborhood superwoo and co-creative life coach. And I am here on this channel to help you and support you through your spiritual journey through kind of different intuitive readings and spiritual journey tips on manifesting what you want while navigating the energy of the cosmos, I think is the best way to put that. And to reconnect to yourself. I'm really big on that, reconnecting to yourself so that you can listen to that still small voice and let it guide you when you need that. So that said, okay, let's shuffle some cards because big week, y'all. Phew. High energy. Somebody's got some high energy that's watching, whether they're now or later. But all right. Let's see. Okay. One more. And then we're going to pull this one. Yes. And this one. Okay. Interesting. So our first card, which is our answer. So normally I just say, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? So first card is Piggy Spirit. Isn't she adorable? Piggy Spirit, but she comes in upside down. And upside down doesn't mean a bad thing. When I read cards, upside down means I didn't know that. I thought, oh, I didn't know that. I knew it and I forgot it. Or I know and I don't want it because I'm being a whiny baby. So this one is use your mind wisely. Use your mind wisely. So this week, what that kind of says to me is, and notice how she has wings, right? So, because the mind is part of the air element, and air is how we think about things. So, it may not be how things really are, it's more how we are choosing, whether you're conscious of it or not, you're choosing to think and perceive and experience something. So during this week where we have all this shifting going on and movement going on, where planets are going in and out of retrograde, like right now, it is 11:06 a.m., September 12th, 2023, and we are in a void moon, from what I understand. Let me look really quick. I'm just going to show this to you because I was like, are you kidding me? So void moons are not bad. Void moons are when we just are going to, the energy to just chill is really supported. Like, if don't send out, emails that you really are wanting an answer immediately right now. Don't post things or launch things during void moons, because void moons kind of like, it's like blackout period. Not that it's a Mercury retrograde kind of thing. It's more like, it's just because the energy there is, and the moon is so close to us, the energy is there that says, hey, you know, it's time for you to just chill and not talk to anybody and just be with yourself. So what I think is interesting is we have a void moon today that's like 12 or 14 hours. So like, here's my little app. Well, it's Google whatever, Google Calendar, and I imported this like astrology thing that tells me when all the moons are and the planets and junk. So our it starts at 10 a.m. Central. Okay, normally a void moon is like about the size of that, one of those things, but no, look, all the way, all the way to like, let's see, what does it say? It starts today, the 12th, at 10:05 a.m. Central and goes all the way to tomorrow, Wednesday morning at 12:17 a.m. So basically, slow down because it's going to be kind of a feel crazy, but you're going to want to just be still. And not like where you have to be still where you don't move, because we obviously feel you got to go to work, you got to go to the grocery store, you got to send an email, but don't expect answers immediately. So any frustration around trying to speed things through, just be aware to take a breath and let it go. So that's a good example of this week, like using your mind wisely, knowing what's going on and being understanding of it, so that you have some um, like you manage expectations for what's going on out in the energy. So that's why using your mind wisely and remembering to do it, because a lot of times, like, it's not right side up, it's upside down because we are wandering through life in unawares. So be really aware of what you're thinking this week. And to help you do that, do your meditation. Meditation is not about emptying the mind, it is about becoming aware of your thoughts. And the more you meditate, the more you become aware of your thoughts. If you need help with that, go to my playlist that is the Your Meditation Minute. It has all of the meditations so far that I've released, that are in partnership with the card deck, this card deck, which if you want this, you can get it. The link is down below. But there's guided meditations, and every Monday I drop a new one. So it's on Instagram and Facebook. So you can, and here. So you can find all of them. So do your little 2-minute meditation to help you use your mind better. Nurture, we're in Virgo season, nurture the mind. Give it a little brain massage. There are these great sound healing things on Insight Timer, that app that's free, to go and do like little brain massages. So, meditation, brain massage, get aware of your thoughts this week. Use your mind wisely. You are in charge of it. Now, helper cards, Moss Spirit, surrender now. Like I always see this and it's like, surrender, Dorothy, which we all think it makes us feel like, oh shit, don't do that. But I rather subscribe to the Gabby Bernstein mentality, which is if you think you're surrendering, yeah, go ahead and surrender some more. So every morning, and I share this with some of my clients, I was watching, I think I mentioned this last time or the time before. I love Sheila Gillette. She's another channeler that I just love. And she said one of the things that she does in the morning, she gets up, her part of her morning routine is she gives herself, she says, here's what I'm grateful for. Here, I give myself credit for this thing. And the third thing that she does isn't so much a like what I did, it's more I'm going to be open and surrender to the universe to bring me the opportunities that are for my highest good today. And that, and just being open and surrendering and allowing that. And so as we use our mind wisely, we also have to remember co-creation. Co means together. So you and spirit, you and source, you and God, whatever your jam is that you call it, co creation. So it's not just you trying to figure your shit out. You got to do it in conjunction, which means use your mind wisely while also surrendering to God, the universe, whatever your higher thing is that you like to call it, um, so that you work in concert with that higher than you, bigger than you energy. But really being aware of your mind because you're an extension of that. So whatever you think, thoughts become things, be conscious so that you, when you do surrender, that consciousness creates the stuff you want. Now lastly, we have mouse spirit, which is upside down. Tend to the small things. See, little mouse is teeny weeny, but it can be a real pain in your booty. Okay, so the thing is that if you tend to the small things It might be wash those dishes and put them in the dishwasher before bed. So when you get up in the morning, they're not causing you like, ugh, one more thing for me to do kind of mind thinking. So if we're talking about our mind, you may say to yourself, I don't got time to meditate. I don't got time to do 2 minutes. I don't got time to do 60. Tend to the small things. The small things. Like, because let's think about it. How much time do you stand in line at the Starbucks or in the car line at Starbucks? How much time do you spend watching TV? How much time do you spend, doing things that are not self nurturing? So if you said to yourself, you know what, I'm going to turn the TV off for 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 2 minutes, and meditate, tending to my small things, my mind, which is actually the big thing, but tending to yourself, doing those small little nurturing activities can have big results. So this week, with all of that's going on, use your mind wisely is the big answer. And your supporting cards is remember, it's a co creative thing. So surrender. You're using your mind right here and being conscious and aware of your thoughts, but you're also surrendering to inspired action, to allowing the universe, God, to bring to you that which you are wanting and moving you forward in miraculous ways. And that's okay. And then because they are handling the big stuff, you, here we go, you get to tend to the small things like making sure you meditate, making sure you take your morning ritual, your morning walk, go hug a tree, do whatever your jam is in the morning or in the evening. I mean, there are people that do like nighttime activities too. So make sure that you're tending to the small things this week. I can never get where this is supposed to go ever. Um, there we go. So there's no glare. And just making sure you take care of yourself and your mind. That's what this week is about because there's a lot to distract this week. A lot. So I do feel that by Saturday, Sunday, Monday, our thoughts will start clearing. We do have some retro shade happening until like the 22nd, or a little bit after that, or maybe, let's see, really quick, 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks, actually through the 29th. By the 22nd, you'll feel a lot better. By the 30th, you'll be like, I am free and clear of this mind muddle crap. Um, Even though there will be some larger collective planets going that are still retrograde till like the end of the year, but you'll start feeling a lot clearer, which is why this new moon is so great that's going to be happening on Thursday because we can start to say like, how do I want to nurture myself? What do I want to do? What seeds do I want to plant about moving forward in all of the retrograde review that I have done? Now that Venus, the money, the love, the how I have relationship with self, others in all capacities. Now that that's kind of like we've kind of reviewed all that, how do I want to move forward? And I'll be honest, I've seen a lot of emails come through from fellow solopreneurs where they are like literally shifting all of their branding, all of it, like who they are, what they do. I don't know if I'll be that big, but there will be some shifting going on in the coming months, but not huge shifting, but just more. I don't even know what it is. Like again, I think by the end of the month I'll have a clearer picture, but I've already started to see that closure, that 9 energy happening. A lot of people sending out notes saying I'm closing up this. I'm not closing. Don't worry, I'm not. I'm not closing. I'm just saying I'm seeing that. So closure could mean you're quitting your job and moving to a new one. You might be jumping into your own thing. It could be relationships closing. It could be because that 9-9 portal that happened on Saturday, that was some big, big business, y'all. I felt that huge. And then the Sunday, which was the one, because it's a 10, so it's one numerology wise, it was almost like I felt an exhale because it was just like this vacuum, which sounds horrible, but I have a positive view of that vacuum, meaning that open vessel of what's next? What's next? You might know this is done, but what's next? So that new moon that's coming Thursday will help you with that what's next, which I think is going to be really, really lovely. So I hope this was helpful for this week. I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely week. and joining me on the 18th. We probably will be skipping the 25th that week. So just make sure you check in. I probably will not have a newsletter for the next 2 weeks. So just hang tight with me. Oh, and by the way, I do have the $25 off readings. Now, you just have to book it by the 30th, not schedule, like not make your appointment by the 30th of September. You just have to, you can book for any time, let's put it that way. But you have to make the appointment by September 30th to get the discount. That's when it's valid through. So like you can make an appointment for October, but you got to get it on the books by September 30th to get the discount, which is Virgo 23. The link to my appointment book is in the description, and it's a $25 off. It's my birthday, but I'm giving you the present kind of thing. So I look forward to seeing you on my calendar for a reading. And by the way, those are not valid for Aroma G's readings or the New Year's readings. They're just regular intuitive channel readings. 1 hour on Zoom with me that's recorded for you. But anyway, that's it for this week. I hope this reading was helpful. I love you all so much. Take care. Take good care of yourself. Nurture the heck out of yourselves this week. Okay. And just slow and steady, nurture, love yourself, know that it's all okay. And remember, it is safe for you to work in concert with spirit to get where you want to go. Okay. Love you so much. Have a great week. See you later. Bye.